Yes, thank you all for tuning in to Miss Neat Neat World. Well, well, these ATLians down here in Atlanta on this Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, they gave me some juice. But we ain't gonna discuss that sugar for my juice, y'all. We're gonna discuss this show, and I'm finna jump right into this show report on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Okay, it started off where they continued the conversation between Jocelyn and Carly Red, trying to mend their relationship, or at least come to some type of solution to where they can at least be cordial around each other or be cool, not be the best as good as Judy's that they used to be, but at least be cool around each other enough to be at functions with each other or whatnot or what have. Well, Carly blew up and, mouth of the South had to cut up and act up. So, Jessica Dime ended up going out there and trying to, calm her down and console her and just ask her to calm down. And, Jocelyn really turned over this new leaf, and you ain't making it no better by just blowing up, even though she throwing daggers at you. So would you come back in? So Carly Red comes down and she scroll on in there with a pimp game on. It was funny how Jocelyn said, "Bitch, you look a mess." But let's continue. So they end up talking, and Jocelyn basically tell her, you the mouth of the South, you real messy, and I couldn't understand how you was supposed to be a friend, but all you kept doing was bringing back drama and all these bones, all this messy shit about my relationship, and I just wish you would just keep my name out your beefcakes, your beefcake suckers. That damn Jocelyn. Woo, she a mess. And Carter was like, well, okay, I'm sorry. Maybe I was being too much of a friend by her telling you what I heard or what I saw about your man, and I just overstepped my boundaries, and I just, not for now, I'll just keep it out, keep your name out of my mouth when it comes to your relationship, which is right. Now, when it comes to friends and dealing with that man, it's kind of sticky. Because especially if you have a close relationship with a friend and, y'all been friends for years and you don't see them go up and down, good, bad, and, you just don't want your friend hurt. Now, that's only if you a real, true friend. Now, my thing here, I have a best friend that I've been best friend for over, what, 13, 14 years. And we done had our ups and downs. I seen her go up and down. She done seen me go up and down. I done had her back. She done had my back. We're more like sisters. Irked my nerves all the way to the left. Would not talk to her ass for a couple of days, but still love her to death and wouldn't want nothing ever to happen to her. So if her boyfriend does something and I catch it, if I hear about it, best believe I'm gonna say something, because before it was a you and her, it was a me and her. You know what I mean? My friend, my bitch. So I'm gonna say something. But Carly and Jocelyn relationship, they were never that close, and it was obvious that she knew Stevie first, so her loyalty and her obligation was to her Stevie, even though he was supposed to be her manager slash pimp slash man slash whatever, serving her nothing but beefcakes. He was her, he was her, he took her out of the strip club, so he was her thing. I didn't want to call him a master or king, but he was her man. So that's where her loyalty lies. Even if it was true, and she knew he was a dog, hell, he was messing with her and had a whole relationship and a baby with Mimi. So she knew what time it was. She just didn't want the truth, and we all know the truth hurt to be splattered in her face. So I feel like Carla Red was out of pocket all the time that she caught herself trying to tell Jocelyn about Stevie, when we all know it was just being messy. There wasn't no good in that shit because y'all wasn't that close, and she knew Stevie first, and you was out of pocket. That's just my own personal opinion on it. When you have a friend who deal with an old trifling, old dirty beefcake, de-slanging dude, but that's my opinion. So, anyways, they get over that. So, Melissa and Jessica Dime trying to play the mediator and trying to get this shit together. So they end up succeeding in that. So kudos to Melissa and Jessica Dime. Maybe y'all can mediate y'all own relationships and issues with the people that y'all have beef with. And as we see, old Jessica Dime got her old, tall, nice, handsome, chocolate looking thing. Or shall I say, bird. Do you want some bread, Jessica Dime? Nah, though. But he's a handsome guy. I guess he plays some type of sports. She say ball, so I'm guessing basketball. It could be football. Here, all of them got ball in the word. So I don't know. I'm not sure. And I guess they've been on each other for years. They grew up together in Memphis, Tennessee, or whatnot, and so they end up taking their relationship. They dibble and dab a couple of years back. She said, now they end up taking their relationship to another level. Now they're together. They're exclusive. That's bird man. That's pigeon and bird, bird and Fisher, whatever you want to call it. He basically tells her, you too beautiful. And Jessica Diamond she's a very beautiful girl, and I never seen a smile so big. But she's pretty, and she got a pretty smile. And he basically tells her, be Bird. You know what I'm saying? You too pretty to be with all this drama. You trying to succeed, and you trying to accomplish all these dreams of yours in life. So why do this drama? And why you beefing with Tammy? That's Waka Flocka. That's fam. So yeah, it is basketball because she said he played for the Nets. And Walker Flocka, he's actually from New York. So I guess he was in New York and they used to hang and chill and whatnot. And he's right. It's kind of petty beef. And I felt like, if Tammy said some sideways shit or some foul shit to you and you did not like it or you felt like she was coming at you, approach her or DM her. Don't, let it blow up at the table. I feel like it escalated. I feel like she went from 1 to 10, but hopefully they can mend that. Because if she can mend the shit with Jocelyn, Chanelica Benacord or whatever her name supposed to be, old messy trifling ass, then you can mend it with Tammy because it was real petty beef. So we'll have to see how that situation goes. I think he gave her great advice, and he might be a great man for her. Go ahead, Jessica Dime. I know you like to lick your little cooter cat, but ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, ain't nothing wrong with that. That's what you prefer. I say that. But now, you need some wood up in your life, or shall I say beefcakes? Anyway, so, that's that. And then it goes to, oh yeah, princess, goddess. Goddess, princess. Which one is it, Stevie J? Lord have mercy. So he got this new artist, and she ended up meeting the girls at the scrappy old bachelorette party, free man party, whatever it was, free of a bachelorette. I don't know, bachelor party. I don't know. But anyways, so she ended up having lunch with Rashida, Tammy, and Mimi. And so Mimi's like, okay, you his artist. You sure you the only one? You sure it's just professional? You should doing a little unexpected Mimi shit. And I don't blame her because it's like another woman you're going to bring around my child. And sure enough, she said she was living with Stevie and Jocelyn was there too as well. So, Stevie, that beefcake of yours should be quite tired. And, if you like a little over the water type, cooler, then go ahead with your bad self. But you need to draw the line, whether it's going to be professional or whether it's going to be sex, work play ain't going to miss, as you see with your baby mama number 5, as Mimi say, ain't going to happen. It never works out. So we'll see if they're just artists and producer or manager, or if they're producer, manager / beefcake giving that ass or whatnot. So they basically, exchanged number, and Tammy ended up talking about this Jamaican trip, and she ended up telling she wanted them to come try out her baby suits line that she has, and she just want to, introduce this goddess to Escalita, whatever her name is. I ain't gonna keep calling her as no goddess, because she ain't my goddess. She's beautiful, young, gorgeous, beautiful. Don't know if she's talented, but she ain't my goddess. So Escalita into the girls or whatnot. So me, M is really cussing. Melissa is really, licking and smiling, liking what she sees, especially when the girl having that baby suit. Carly, she doing her little messy shit. So I guess she trying to be true and loyal to Jocelyn, so she wants the insurance. Bitch, she says that her and Jocelyn and Stevie live together, so Jocelyn know about her. At least she knows she done seen her before. Mind your business, shit. Stay out of the middle of that crap. But anyway, so what else ended up happening? Oh, Tommy ended up rolling up on job. Girl, she kills me. Just like KK say, this shit is scripted. Tommy, you knew what time it was with Carly Red and Young Job. Whether it was real or whatnot, you knew what time it was. And I'm glad that you admitted that you really did it to piss Carly Red off. So you was trying to get back because of this scrap shit that she dealt with. Even though we know now that it was a fake situation, but you still holding on to your guns and you still saying that y'all actually was in this relationship. Even though his mom said you guys wasn't. But that's your truth. I'm going to let you live in that truth lie. Truth lie, y'all. But anyways, he getting his old hair trimmed up, getting, press and curl or whatnot, trying to get fresh and shit for Carly little adventure. I mean, not adventure. Adventure, Carly. But, little old grand opening for her store or whatnot. So, he, thinking he feeling bad and, he comes to his senses and thinking that maybe it's time for him to settle down and maybe Carly Red is sincere and maybe that he can actually go forward in his relationship with Carly Red. Who knows? But lo and behold, his ass, Carly walked up in that bitch with C's, old bald-headed C's ass from Black Ink, New York. Hell, Black Ink, New York in Atlanta. Go ahead, C's. as we all know, they supposed to be dating, and we not seeing no Black Ink Crew, even though the season is over. We seen on Instagram, we see them in interviews together, and we also seen Jock and C's going, not C's, but Carla Red going back and forth after Carla said some shit or whatnot, and they end up, Jock came back and apologizing because he said, I have daughters, I wouldn't want them to see this or whatnot or what have. So, he hadn't got all fresh and that button shirt all on, up, shades on, even though Escalade was being shady and calling Carla Red 50 and over, and she got a swap meet clothing store. He was trying not to laugh, but he thought, they was gonna be something. He looked so crushed and hurt. And it's trifling. And it's low. Carly, you is up in age, I will say. And I think it was a better way for you to approach that situation. It was a better way for you to introduce C's to everybody. I think that was sideways and sour, but a scorned woman will do anything. So she's hurt. Johnson played over her countless of times and a lot of other men. So I guess this is her way of getting back at John Jock. But I wouldn't do no shit like that. But that's what Carly Red do. This is what the reality TV that we watch that is also scripted. I'm sorry. So this is what's what. So I'm sure Young Jock is crushed. He looked at crazy, but he did say congratulations and I'm happy for you. But he threw some shade, but we'll talk about that shade next week because I got enough to talk about on that one. Y'all know I can run my mouth. But anyways, that's that. Now, Stevie J did end up having this little not get together, y'all. This little conversation with this creature ass Kurt. Telling him, you should take the DNA test, but this is just me. Because I know the Mama Shirlene came and blasted you in at Scrappy Party and she gave him this DNA test to give to you. I think you should take it. I'm trying to be a stand-up guy now and I feel horrible for denying my baby for so long and finally taking the DNA test and just seeing this beautiful bundle of joy actually being my child. So I think you should take it, but who am I to give you advice? And basically that's that. And the girl, Bonnie Bella, is a beautiful little baby. Oh, and Kurt should take it, but of course this creature ain't gonna take it. We had to sit down with Rashida. I felt like he was just so nonchalant. He acted like he just really didn't care or whatnot. But whether she scammed or this her thing, and this the best way to prove her wrong and let her eat her own fucking cake or look like the food that she is. Take this DNA test, creature. The reason why you don't want to take it because there is 99.9% that you are the motherfucking father. So that's why you don't want to take it. But like she say, take the test, then we'll meet again. And she's like, I can't believe every time I turn on the TV, I got people talking about it. Jocelyn got her ass on the reel and discussing our business like we ain't got no business. We been had drama, bitch. You ain't said nothing new. And, it's just horrible. And I only can imagine. Rashida, my girl, and whatever she decided to do, we just going to have to go with it. Ain't nothing we can do because it's her life. It's her marriage, her life. So, as we know, they're still together. But as this shit is unfolding on the show, we just see the steps that it took for them to continue their marriage. Now, Jackson and his pimp daddy Rod is going all over these radio stations, bringing babies and everything, saying this is your baby. She's very, she's determined to prove that this is your baby. She's keeping her story. She didn't say nothing different. She's adamant about, telling people that this is your baby. So we'll have to see when you finally take the DNA test, but we know it's your baby. Anyways, what else happened? Something else was on my mind, y'all. I just got sidetracked just like that. What else happened? Y'all just got sidetracked just like that. Something else would happen. Hollywood, Jessica died. Mimi and Stevie J. Mimi and Stevie J daughter is growing up to be so cute. And when she put on that hat and tried to, portray her dad and imitate her dad, she looked just like Stevie. A mess. But, she's Mimi trying her best to be a great mom to her daughter, teaching her and allowing her to be the best individual that she could possibly be and teaching her the right way. I think that was sweet and nice how she allowed Stevie to come over and, break it down to his daughter that she has a baby sister and, she happy about being a sister. So that's the best part out of Mimi and Stevie J and Jocelyn's situation. Yes, they're a sister, but do my daughter have to be involved with Jocelyn? No. So Mimi, I don't think nothing is wrong with what Mimi's saying. Yes, she can be a part of her sister life, but as far as being a part of her mom life, no. And time heals all wounds, but I don't know how long it'll take for Mimi to get over the shit that you said that her daughter was molested and raped by her dad. And just putting that shit out there and allowing her daughter to be exposed to it eventually. So Mimi, she has the right to say I don't want who she want her child to be around, and so I think that's good, and I hope Stevie J, you know, follow her rules and follow the agreement that they made. She said if he don't, it'll be a consequences. But we all know she been threatening his ass with child support and they did it yet. So go ahead with yourself, Mimi. But me, Stevie J, please follow her rules. Keep your daughter away from that dangerous, psycho, idiot, whatever type of Puerto Rican princess she called her. Y'all, that's my show report on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. That's what I call, they gave me a little juice, that little sugar to put up in my juice. So got me on here to talk. So that's my opinions on the show, and I may have missed something, and I may miss something that you thought I should have spoke upon. And if I did, feel free. Let me know. I ain't got nothing but comments. You tell me if you think Jocelyn should be able to talk to Mimi and sit down to Mimi and see if Mimi will at least talk to her about that situation, or is even if Jocelyn willing, she got this new leaf, so we'll have to see. Do you think Mimi and M should get over it, and Mimi should calm her ass down and stop trying to tell grown ass Emily who she can and cannot be friends with or communicate with or associate with? Or do you think Carly Red and Jocelyn Frischett will continue to prosper, or is just a little skit? They ain't gonna really be friends or cool? Or do you think Carly Red can keep her motherfucking mouth closed? Or do you think that Beefcake is gonna be going inside this goddess? Y'all tell me something. Talk to me. Let me know what's on your mind. And while you're at it, subscribe to me and tell any and everybody about Miss Nene. Share me and let them share me. Y'all, allow me to be great. Allow Miss Nene to be a part of you guys' world like I allow you guys to be a part of my world. Miss Nene.